What up, All-Stars? This is Mobile Gaming Space once again. We are playing King of Fighters All-Star, delving into the Winter Event story mode in this video, so if that's what you're interested in, be sure to watch this video in its entirety and enjoy. So here we go, story mode for the Winter Event for King of Fighters All-Star. So you get a little text scrolling here, just kind of explaining what's going on. The characters want to perform a Christmas miracle of some sorts. Everything's getting ready. Shingo's saying everything's getting ready to deliver the presents. Sylvie Paula saying warning raining from the sky. So she's kind of like a cyborg in a sense. If you never played King of Fighters 14, that's where she debuted as a fighting game character. And then Kasumi Todo trying to look for her father, of course, but has yet to succeed in that. And Elizabeth kind of being the lead of the team of, you know, just being able to entertain the children and give them presents and all that stuff. So it's kind of a makeshift Winter King of Fighters team that you got going here. It's not an official tournament, but they just get together. They want to give presents to the children and all that stuff. So good on them. So they're just basically getting ready to give the presents out, making sure that everything's all set. I think Shingo's their reindeer, so he's gonna be doing the pulling. And I don't know what Sylvie's for, maybe forecast, because she is part cyborg in a sense, I think. And Kasumi's an elf. And then all of a sudden you see Yamazaki here wanting to steal presents, like the jerk that he is, and Elizabeth is not having any of it. So we're gonna get into a little scuffle here in a little bit. But they're trying to enlist Yamazaki into the fold of the team of giving out presents for, you know, Christmas cheer and all that stuff. But I don't think he's having any of it. So we might have to convince him with the hands per se. So as you go through like the story stuff, you get your rubies, of course, to be able to get your characters, level them up, and get the new characters that have come out. So again, we're doing a winter theme video here, so we're definitely going to be sticking with winter themed characters. I'm trying to look for, what am I trying to look for? Let me see. You get a lot, and then they kind of get lost in the shuffle. So let me see. Polly, I think? No. Where am I looking for? Yeah, then I have to scroll all the way back up. All right, there, I got it. I got Elizabeth instead. So got the team ready. I got a supporter ready. Let's, again, winter theme, so let's get the winter theme characters. Let's see, Kasumi for Shingo. For Whip, let's get maybe, let's see, Yuri from Art of Fighting, and then Elizabeth, maybe do Chang or Leona. You can do either or. So we're going with Sylvie. Okay, all right, there we go. We're all set. Like I said, I enjoy the winter event. I enjoy the seasonal events because they make these characters in the, you know, in the seasonal sense. You know, summer they're all in, you know, swimsuits. Fall, maybe they have like some sort of pumpkin spice theme if they want to go that meta. But yeah, playing with Shingo. There's actually I haven't really touched Shingo as Shingo as a base character in his normal like outfit and, you know, abilities. Versus winter themed Shingo, and this winter themed Shingo is pretty fun. I do like it. If you don't know who Shingo is, he's the student of Kyo Kusanagi. Wanted to be like him, idolizes him, want to be a strong fighter like him, all that stuff. We're going up against Fedora. Pretty cool thing about King of Fighters All-Star is they have like their, you know, their whatever characters, their enemy characters. They take the styles of like whatever characters that we have in the game. They're just like a palette swap. So Fedora could be playing like, I don't know who Fedora was playing like as, maybe Mr. Big, but then Mr. Big has two sticks. Somewhat, maybe Elizabeth, maybe having the, you know, the umbrella, and Elizabeth having that whip-like stick. All right, so that was a pretty simple mission. We're gonna move on to the next one. Let me see. Let me change the rotation because I do want to play with other people as well. So we're gonna go with Yuri. Yuri up in the front. And then, let me see who else. Chang and Sylvie. All right, cool. And then I just need to fill out these strikers for each of the characters. All right, I think we're need one more. Who we're gonna go with? Shingo. Okay, cool. So we're all set here. And here we go. To get on to the second mission of the chapter. It all leads up to, like, you know, who we're gonna fight, like, which was Yamazaki, probably in the third or fourth chapter of this arc. But yeah, as you can see, Yuri. If you've ever played with Yuri, she has her standard. She's kind of like you know how Dan is, like, for Street Fighter, like, kind of like the amalgamation of what Art of Fighting is, almost in a jokey way, like, you know, talking trash. But here, Yuri kind of encompasses, like, the Street Fighter move sets and characters, but in a more serious way. So there you go. Just did like an uppercut that Yuri has that is kind of like Sakura like, you know, and took out the enemy right then and there. So we're all set, all good. So it's pretty safe to say that the characters that we currently have that are leveled are kind of overpowering these first set of missions. And then Familiar Intruder Part 3. I think this is where we're going to fight Yamazaki, I think. So we have, I'm blanking out on his name as a supporter. I'm sorry, guys. I really am sorry. But yeah. Let's just pick our characters once again. We're going through the rotation. I want to play with everybody, you know. I'm going to go with Elizabeth in the front. And then we should be good there. That's actually appropriate, as Elizabeth and Yamazaki are kind of going back and forth in words. So look at that. Silent Night Elizabeth. So she's like a soldier, like a nutcracker soldier sort of thing. Yamazaki of the underworld. So it's pretty cool that you get to see kind of different versions. Now, of course, you're seeing like winter theme Elizabeth, but like a different version of Yamazaki that you wouldn't see in the normal games, you know. And we got a new clear time. Nice. A record clear time at that. All right. Silent Night Elizabeth. Affinity level up. All right. Getting some rubies out of the deal. So you get, I guess Infinity is kind of like friendship in a sense, like, you know, how much you use them, and like the proficiency and how much you use them, you know. So new episode is open, and I see Ralph and Clark. I have yet, these characters have yet to I've yet to unlock them, so I need to do some work because they're in their Sentai form, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. I really like that, actually. All right, so Yamazaki's, you know, knocked down. We got to keep moving, keep pushing forward. And then the winter team is just trying to get ready. I think they start getting hungry. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see. Yeah, so Shingo is the Rudolph, quote unquote Rudolph, of the team, pushing that sleigh, pulling that sleigh, excuse me, in the form of training. You know, I would think, yeah, you ever did some like martial arts training or just training in general of getting better, like, you know, being more proactive, then pulling a sleigh is definitely a stamina and working on your legs and your core and all that stuff. Oh, and then Kasumi thinking that father's right there. It's kind of weird that they shadow Toto like that. It is his outline, right? And it's basically the theme of Kasumi moving forward, of trying to find the father. And I don't know why the father is like just kind of running away, but I don't know, we'll see. So Sylvie and the team are starting to get wiped out. Oh, cool. And there's little posters, I guess posters from the previous events, because yeah, you have Chang there, you have Leona, I think you have Whip there as well, and I think Choi was a winter themed character as well. Because they need a Santa. That's right, they need a Santa, and there's no available Santas out there, or maybe Yamazaki's beating up all the Santas. But here comes Brian Battler. It's funny that they constantly make fun of the sports team. Like the sports team always loses their invitation because a better team keeps beating them up for it. But yeah, the sports team always seems to be the butt of the joke, which is funny at the same time. It's kind of sad because me personally, I would like to see them come back, and hopefully maybe in 15 they're able to participate in the King of Fighters tournament this time around and not get their invitation stolen. Because I guess, from what I understand, this might be just this game's story mode, like canon, that you can participate in the King of Fighters tournament if you don't get your invitation stolen. So if you steal a team's invitation, then you can participate in their stead. So that might be just this game, or that might be the overall like official canon story, like lore, that you're able to participate in a King of Fighters tournament if you have an invitation, or if you can steal or beat the other team's invitation to receive it. Kind of like Fast and Furious, like pink slips and all that stuff, where they race for pink slips and yeah, all that nonsense. But anyways, back to Leona just taking out enemies in the airport, from what I understand. There goes Brian. And it's 94 Brian too. It's not like, well, maybe it's 98 Brian. I gotta look again. Because as you know, in this game we have different versions of the same fighters. So like 94 Kim Cap-Wan is not the same as 98 Kim Cap-Wan. So that's pretty cool in this sense of this game, that you have the different years of fighters and they play differently as well. Like not basically on the basic attacks, but more so on the abilities and skills that they have. So yeah, and Leona made quick work out of Brian, and that's again the butt of the joke, unfortunately, for the U.S. team, and that's the U.S. team too. Like Fatal Fury team, I guess they would be considered the U.S. team now, but back in '94 they were considered the Italy team, because in '94 they were all national teams. But yeah, Fatal Fury team, I guess they're the U.S. team now, versus back then where they were the Italy team for whatever reason. Mexico team was Art of Fighting in '94, but now they're the Kyokujin, Art of Fighting team, sort of thing. Korea team is now the Kim team now, so it's pretty interesting, lore have it in there, and that's the reason why I like King of Fighters, basically, because they care about that lore, and I am all for it. I am all for fighting game lore. So here we go. We're back on Chang. And I have not really touched Chang in All Stars much at all, except for right now playing the winter event, and he's fun. He's fun to play as, and he's a big oaf. He's not as fast as the other characters, but he hits hard, and he's not as leveled as I would like him to be. He's not like awakened or anything. I don't have his cards or anything, so I gotta wonder how powerful a purple Chang would be if I'm able to get a purple Chang. And I don't think it's available now. I don't think it's available yet, but when it is, I would love to see like what that looks like, because if he's a power hitter, and I think Winter Chang is a gold character, and I'm thinking about tier lists right now, because my best characters are not gold or purple. Like my strongest character right now is a Silver Kim, and silver characters are not better than gold characters, not better than purple characters unless I customize like the the HP, attack, or defense capsules, and I just feed it all into Kim in that sense. So maybe that it can work that way, but that'll be a lot of work that I don't have to do if I say have a purple Kim and he's already buffed up and strong, and then just putting like just upping the levels and giving him the cards and all that stuff. So like, you play this game long enough, you start to think about the tier lists, and there is a tier list out there, which is pretty crazy. But hey, people are playing this game and people are loving this game actually, because mobile games get a little bit of a bad rap, and that's okay. There's a lot of gems out there, but you have to go through a lot of the the trashy mobile games that are out there. But we're moving on. Let's see. I forgot what our teams are. Okay, we're playing Yuri. Okay, got it. Winter Holiday Yuri. She looks so wholesome too, All right, here we go. She got a good hurricane kick. Again, like I said, Yuri being doing the moves of Street Fighter characters, and throughout the years, she had like a unique looking move that resembles one of the any of the Street Fighter characters, like of course like the Shotos, like Ryu, Ken, Dan, Sean, Akuma, those characters. So each year she would always often like have a resemblance of a move. So like in this one, it looks like the hurricane kick, and it actually and Sakura. Sorry, I forgot to mention Sakura. So in this winter holiday theme Yuri, it's the Sakura moveset is that makes it look interesting, There you go. Got the juggling in. I do like that. Yeah. All right. Did we go? I think we went through all of the sports team. But we still, I think we're still dealing with the Ikari Warriors Sentai team right now. I really do need to get them as well. Okay, so we're going to go through a story mode. Yes, that's what we're doing. We find ourselves waking up in a mobile base, or in a base of some sort. Plus, they're super hungry. They had not eaten yet. So that's the thing. That's the joke right now, is that they're running on basically fumes, and they're low on energy. And they invaded? Like I thought they were getting kidnapped. I thought they were kidnapped, but I guess they ran into a base, and they just happened to just go through the door and all that stuff. But yeah, Ralph and Clark. I don't really use Ralph and Clark for All Stars either, but I do have bronze and maybe silver. I think I have a gold Ralph as of right now, but I need purple or gold Ralph and Clark. I don't think I have a gold Clark at all. I don't think there's a gold Clark at all right now, except for these Sentai characters that are available that I still need to get. You can't transform like that. Let's have a fair fight. This fight is pretty unique in itself too. They have their own like event that you can like grind up to get like resources to be able to obtain Sentai Ralph and Clark. That I also need to do as well. But let's see what we're gonna go with. Who are we gonna go with? We just did Yuri. Let's see. I haven't yet to do Sylvie. But we're going to go with Elizabeth. Maybe put our strong foot forward. And then put in on striker. Let's see. Let's do Chang. Okay. Alright, I think we're all set. No supporter in this time around. Hopefully they're beatable, because in their own event in itself, they're pretty tough to beat because they switch off between the two. Look at that. Hey! Alright, so we're going up against Ralph. So we just got to do as much damage as possible. They don't. Okay, they're not too bad. They only have like 3 stocks of health, and Elizabeth is already doing damage, so shouldn't be too bad. But we are going to get up against 2 of them as well. Okay, Ralph is down. So now we have to deal with Clark. Do our first special. And done. There you go. As a truck passes by. Alright, we didn't get... Oh, we got a new record and we only got an A. Maybe if we can build them up better, but yeah. So that is it for the story mode for King of Fighters All-Star. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And as always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, take care guys. Peace.